Anxiety, depression, the other dark emotions. I've been dealing with it in the past few videos. This is a final video on a practical tool that I use in my own life and the lives of the people I guide. I'm Baruch, co-founder of Soul Centered, a spiritual center for meaning, purpose, and healing in the afternoon of life. I'm a logotherapist, a meaning-centered psychotherapist, and I help guide people to find meaning and purpose, particularly at the crossroads, those defining moments in our lives, like the world around us today, when we're struggling. And we can go one of two ways. We can go this path of reaction, where we react to our life. We go to autopilot, we go into survival mode to stay alive. And in survival mode, it's fight, it's freeze, it's flight. We have this in common with the animals. Right? We've been doing it for thousands of years. We're overwhelmed. We're terrified in these pivotal moments. Again, COVID and the economy, but also in our personal lives. I call them the dark Ds of divorce, disease, depression, despair. Lots of words that don't start with D too, but it helps me remember them. All kinds of darkness, like depression. I said that, and having the ability to stop reacting. Right? Stop being like that deer in the headlights, frozen or fleeing in any direction but here, or coming out fighting with dukes up, ready to do whatever it takes to power through our crisis, our crossroads, whatever we're facing. That's not enough. That's not why we're here. There's a better way. The other way across the crossroads that we're dealing with is responding. Not reacting to life, but responding to life. And it's a totally different experience. Taught by my teacher and mentor, Dr. Viktor Frankl, author of Man's Search for Meaning and founder and father of Logotherapy, who says the following: between stimulus and response, there is a space. And in that space is our power to choose our response. And in our response lies our growth and our freedom. When we come to the crisis crossroads, do we react? Do we fight? Do we freeze? Do we take flight? Do we go down the usual path of just surviving? Or do we make a choice to shift? How? Like Dr. Frankl says, in between stimulus, whatever's happening to us in our outside world, the circumstances, when that stimulus bombards us, do we react? Or do we respond? Choosing our response. In that space, I call this expanding the space. In that space is our power to choose. What we have to do is expand that space. Because when the stimulus comes, when the fear of COVID comes, when the anxiety about our finances comes, whatever it might be, we are going to stop breathing. We're going to constrict. Everything gets smaller, our thinking gets smaller, our breathing gets smaller, our world gets smaller, and we're going to go into this place of fear. The way through that is, again, expanding that space between stimulus and response. How do we expand the space? By taking a deep breath, by slowing things down, by writing out the stimulus, the thing that we're facing, by consulting somebody outside of ourselves, a trusted confidant, a professional, to help listen and guide us so that we can expand the space. Meditation and mindfulness practice. Check out over on our website, mysoulcenter.org. We have a free program. We call it Own Your Power. It gives you 7 days worth of tools to expand the space, to take back your power so you stop reacting and you start choosing. But you got to do it by expanding the space. And in that moment, when you expand your space, you stop reacting, you start seeing, you start listening, you start feeling, you start choosing your response to life. When the anxiety kicks in, don't curse it, don't run from it, don't fight it, don't stand paralyzed in its face. Take notice of it, learn how to use it and not be used by it, learn how to harness it and put it to work. Anxiety is just energy yet to be harnessed, yet to be tapped, yet to be realized for a purpose that it is calling out to you. And only you can figure that out. So learn how to expand your space. Learn how to harness your anxiety. Learn how to move forward in your life, whatever direction you choose, with meaning, with purpose, and with inspiration. Until next time, I'm Baruch Levi. Be soul-centered. Learn more about us at mysoulcenter.org. Take care. Namaste. Shalom. Salam. Peace.